Hello, people. It's your boy Usmaan back again, and it's the big one, Manchester United against Chelsea. Huge game for the table, especially for the top four race. As always, get your comments in, get your thoughts in the comment section, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. As we are recording, we are 15 subscribers away from that massive milestone, which is 1K. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the homie, show love. But yeah, listen, we're not going to waste any time. We've got a couple of people coming in slightly late, but nonetheless, it's going to be a good show. In the red corner, I'm joined by the homies, the regulars. We got Kojo and Jerry. What we saying, boys?
Oh, good fella. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Jerry, what you saying?
Yeah, all good on my side, man. Tough game Sunday, but we go, man. We move.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, off the back of that fantastic win against Real Sociedad. That non-nil at OT, filling the confidence. And in the blue corner, as I said, we got a few more Chelsea fans popping in very shortly. But for the time being, in the blue corner, we are joined by two very special guests. We got the homie Monster and the boys. Boys, how we doing?
Good, man. Good. Do you know what I mean? It's good.
Yes,
Hopefully, something comes to you get something on Sunday.
Jeez, this is gonna be interesting. The boys, what you saying, bro?
Nah, I'm good, man. Buzzing after that Giroud goal, especially, so it's gonna be good. But thanks for having me on.
Absolute pleasure. Obviously, if you don't know, the boys' biggest Giroud stan on social media, and obviously, if I'm not mistaken, Giroud actually replied to you recently, like literally a couple of days ago. So obviously, man's in there with the homie scoring a scissor kick and the Scorpion. But listen, we're gonna get straight into it. Obviously, I want to get the general consensus from the lads first and foremost. Got a couple of you saying Bruno Brace incoming. The United Racers smash the like, and then Ali said it should be a good show. Like I said, we got more people joining us very shortly. But yeah, listen, we're gonna start with the red side first and foremost. Because look, I already know what the Chelsea boys are gonna say because they've just slapped Atletico Madrid. Let's be real. I know it was only 1-0, but they're far the better team. Colin, we start with you. Manchester United going into this on the back of a win against Real Sociedad. To be honest, I fell asleep personally, so thanks for already watching on. But Kojo, how are you feeling going into this one? Just to start with,
I'm feeling. I don't know how to feel because Chelsea obviously they've found a bit of form again with the new manager and that. But we've been okay against Chelsea in the last couple of games that we've played against them. So I don't know how to feel. But Stamford Bridge, we've had some very funny results over there in the past. We've had some decent results recently. Martial went there and done the thing recently as well.
Jeez, Martial, yeah, Jerry, you hear that? You hear that, Jerry?
What? Hey, Kojo. Bring him back to reality. Bring him back to reality, bro.
I'm neutral. Benji's coming. Don't worry. Benji's coming.
Yeah, Usman, we don't want to do that today. Trust me, we don't.
Yeah,
For real.
True. I'm outnumbered today. I'm not gonna bother.
But I'm thinking we can go ahead and obviously win this game. But with Chelsea, it's one mistake and it's done. I mean, they're still a dangerous side. So I'm feeling a bit 50-50. I'm not sure how to feel right now.
Right, okay, fair enough. Let's get the Chelsea perspective. Monster, we'll come to you first and foremost, bro. Obviously, you heard what Kojo was saying. What are your thoughts? You're coming off look, let's be real, innit? Fantastic win. I don't really personally have any hatred towards Chelsea, really. I know you're probably getting from the rival fans that bit of jealousy because you're beating a proper team. How has it been for you guys off the back of that? Let's be real. Fantastic win.
Yeah, it was a great win. I mean, considering I don't think many Chelsea fans thought we were going to beat Atletico Madrid, if we're really being honest, innit? And, we said at the end of the day, we had a good group. We won that group quite easily.
Yeah.
And we were hoping we were going to get an amazing draw that would, get an easy route, even though no team is easy, but an easier route to the quarterfinals, innit? But then we got drawn with Atletico Madrid, which is like, come on, one of the most, if not the most defensively stubborn team in Europe. And we beat them quite easily. Do you know what I mean? We limited Suarez and Joao Felix to literally nothing. I think they had 0 shots on target, which is crazy. And we took the win with a beautiful goal from Olivier Giroud, a lovely overhead kick. And we moved, man. I mean, not many teams can say, they even though it wasn't exactly at the Wanda Metropolitano, but not many teams can say they beat Atletico Madrid, even though we were the first to beat them there anyway. So yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, real talk. I had overhead kid Giroud, and I've got to bring the homie in Dubai. Bro, come on, talk to me, man. You've got to be gassed coming into this one.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I think that goal is just special. I don't think there's many, in that situation, if you look at it carefully, I think Giroud, like, he wasn't even expecting it to come to him. He's already in the moment he's complaining about Mount getting in his way, and then within a second he goes up. And I think it's a special goal. Not many players in world football can pull that off, and I think that gives us good momentum coming into this game. I mean, you can imagine confidence is high if you're going away in Europe. So, but I think a lot of it depends on team selection, and I think the fact that Thiago Silva is out is still going to be a massive blow for us. So see how that one pans out.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, we know there's a few Christensen fans stands on Chelsea Twitter. Obviously, Lewis being the most notable one. Jerry, coming to you, bro. Obviously, look, Atletico Madrid, huge opponent. They come out on top comfortably. You'll probably argue, or at least say, what are your thoughts going into this one? You've heard what Cole just said, 50-50. It seems like the Chelsea lads, rightfully so, are confident. Where do you sit on it?
It all depends on if we got players back, to be honest, because hearing that Cavani is doubtful, Scott's doubtful, doesn't feel with much confidence to have Matic and Fred in midfield. Martial, sorry to bring up again, but if he's starting up front, it doesn't fill me with much confidence because he's shooting blanks right now. So, yeah, Chelsea, I was impressive win midweek, I can't lie. I mean, to get a clean sheet there, great goal by Giroud once again. So, yeah, but saying that, last year, when Lampard was in charge, great record against them, slapping them every time. So that gives me confidence. Last year we won at the Bridge as well. Clean sheet, 2 goals. I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to this one actually, man. I think both us and Chelsea haven't beat a Big Six team, if I'm correct. Guys, Chelsea fans, am I lying or is it?
We beat Tottenham.
Oh, Tottenham. Okay,
Tottenham a big team now. What?
They slapped you lot 6-1, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Oh yeah, true. This season. It's been a while, man. It's been a while.
So it's a big match for both teams. I'm quite nervous, like I said, with the injuries. If they're fit, if Cavani and Scott are fit, then I'm for us to do the job because obviously our away records is immaculate. So yeah, man, it all depends on the players if they're available. If not, then I see a draw. I'll take a draw anyway because the race for top 4 it keeps them 5th, I think, and then keeps us, in the top 4. So yeah, man.
All right. Okay. We'll get into the score position a bit in more detail later on. But I hear what you're saying, Jerry, in terms of the result. It would probably benefit us more. But speaking of past results, Daniel, any thoughts? Does that even make a difference to you? You beat us in the semi-final where it kind of mattered really. But apart from that, it's kind of been in the Premier League. We've kind of had the edge of you. Do you think that's gonna have any mental bearing on the team, or do you think that's kind of gone out the window now with the new manager?
Yeah, it's kind of gone out of the window because there's a new manager. I think you have to remember that I'd say Oli kind of had Lampard's number in the league. Lampard didn't really know how to set up to combat the counter attack that United always deployed. I think it's going to be United are going to try and counter as well again. On Sunday, I think that's what they're going to try and do, try and soak up pressure and then counter. They might even resort to a 3 at the back to match Chelsea's 3 at the back because we've seen Oli do it against Chelsea in the past. And the reason why I think it could be different is because I don't know if you remember the most recent Stamford Bridge game as well. When we brought on Giroud, we looked more threatening. It looked like we could get in behind due to the players that were around. Obviously, yeah, I don't want to make too many links to previous games because it's a new regime, so there's not really much to go off of. But I think as obviously we carry on talking, I just know, the same feelings I had towards the Atletico game are the same feelings I have towards this one. Just being quietly confident in that I know that these teams aren't invincible or unbreakable. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Man United,
we're definitely not with our defense.
Do you know what I'm saying? No, 100%. And what it comes down to is, apart from Man City, there's no team that is playing well. And if you look at the form table, I mean, we're the second best team in the league. So, we're playing well currently, but it's just about now trying to consolidate what we've been doing. And we're due a performance now. So we could see a good performance in this game. There's no better game to show a performance. Even though we've been getting results, we're still due that big performance. Tuchel has arrived and to come on Sunday.
Yeah, no, I hear that. It's interesting to see, in terms of, the momentum from both teams going into, because we've kind of been a lull, to be honest. I'm not sure what Kojo and Jerry's in, but I haven't been impressed with any of our performances of late. I think, although we beat Sociedad 4-0, I wasn't particularly impressed. We looked vulnerable at the back, and that is definitely something that worries me going into this game, especially with the plethora of talent you guys have got going forward. In terms of your attack, Jem, what do you reckon? Who do you think is going to be the one that's going to hurt Man United the most?
I don't know, because with Chelsea at the moment, we're not really creating enough. As well as we're playing at the moment, we don't have many chances at goal. We're still forever waiting for Timo Werner to take off. I'm hoping that it will come soon, even though it looks like it ain't going to be this season. I think Olivier Giroud needs to play. I think he could cause you an issue. He plays for us. For me personally, he's probably the best that we've got up front at the moment. I don't want to see Tammy Abraham whatsoever in this team against Man United on the weekend. And it's just going to be down to our, like I said, our creativity side of things, whether we're going to create enough. Cho's going to have to be very direct. Werner's going to have to make them runs. We're going to have to find him. So for me, it's got to be Giroud, mate. In all fairness, Giroud's the one that I think is going to cause you guys the most issues if he's starting for us. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, I actually said on Tyrone's podcast on Monday, Jerry, like Giroud's the one I'm worried about the most, because it's that aerial threat. Anything in the air, I'm panicking about, because we can't defend a set piece to save our life. Kojo, I'm going to ask you, because you love talking about defense. Do you think defense we're going to be able to withstand what Chelsea got to offer going forward, bro?
Are you asking if we can handle what they're going to throw at us?
Basically, yeah. Yeah,
basically, I never have faith in what anyone can throw at Man United, because really and truly, you know how I feel about our defenders. Look, Giroud is a problem because Giroud's link-up play, the way he's good in the air, his technique is excellent. That could cause a problem in many areas. We know who's going to start. We still don't know who his partner is going to be. He is Voldemort. We don't say he's in my house. So, look, Chelsea are dangerous. And right now they've got, I think all the Chelsea fans here would say that Marcos Alonso's time is up, but he's performing at a decent level right now. They're getting a bit of a threat from both of the wing backs as well. And Werner is showing form. Werner's not firing on all cylinders, but he's still playing quite well if you talk about his overall impact in games. So I don't know how confident I am in my defenders. I think Wan-Bissaka is someone you can trust to do one-on-one. Positionally, he's poor when the ball's coming from the other side. Luke Shaw's in good form, so hopefully he maintains that same form. But that midfield partnership, that central defensive partnership, I will never have faith, because we've witnessed absolute calamity every single time. And the worst player to play against for these guys will be Giroud because of his intelligence. I would hope that it's Tammy Abraham that starts this game, if I'm being completely honest. I think we can deal with him much better than anybody else.
Monster, what do you reckon about that? Do you think is Giroud's a necessity to start this game? I'm sure you know about Man United's inability to defend any form of crosses. What are your thoughts in terms of Chelsea's biggest attribute going into this one?
Yeah, we got to start Giroud, because if we start, obviously we know Werner's going to start, so there's no point arguing that case. But if we start, Tammy, as far as I can recall, every time Tammy goes up against Harry Maguire, he gets bullied by Harry Maguire. It happened throughout last season, didn't it? But then Chelsea, Giroud went against Maguire, and then he started bullying Maguire. Do you know what I mean? Last season, he started absolutely bullying him. Maguire couldn't get any ball coming into the air. Any ball in the air, Maguire couldn't head it. Giroud was getting everything. And Maguire was completely struggling against him in the FA Cup semi-final. So I think, just based on that logic, it's imperative that Chelsea need to start Giroud against Maguire, because he's the perfect match for Maguire. I just feel with Tammy, it's just Maguire's just going to be all over him and just brush him off the ball so easily, innit? So Chelsea needs to start Giroud in this game.
Yeah, to be fair, it's interesting to hear you say that. To the fact that Maguire can actually bully someone is baffling to me as a Man United fan, because I'm sure Kojo and Jerry, I haven't seen him bully anyone. I haven't
It's really
seen
tanny.
Maguire bully anyone, to be fair. So I'm surprised Rafa fans are saying that. But Jerry, what do you reckon? We've got to talk about Bailly, man. Bailly, come on, surely Bailly's going to start. Do you think he's going to get a game?
That's what I'm thinking. I remember the game last year. I know it's with Lampard, but again, Bailly did that block. Was it Kovacic running through and he come across so quick and he blocked it? Kovacic was about to score. Lindelof and Maguire don't have the agility to even move that fast. So for me, if we know they're going to play fast, do you see them starting? I'm not confident of winning this game. And Bailly is imperative if they're going to play Giroud. Obviously, you got Werner running in behind. I think Wan-Bissaka will have a good game against him, I hope. But yeah, Giroud's always a threat, man. That guy in the air, like he's just something else, man. Like it's funny how Arsenal fans were dissing him all this time. He goes to Chelsea and he just ripping up in them. And so for me, Bailly has to start, man. If he doesn't start, I don't see us winning. I can't even lie, man. That Lindelof Maguire, was it West Brom, that striker that bullied Lindelof the last game? Like Giroud will eat him for breakfast. Like, come on, man. It's key, but Bailly is key for me. He's the one that I think if he don't start, then obviously with the shield of Scott and Fred not being there, Matic with his legs, it's like everything's against us right now. But yeah, Bailly has to start for me.
Right, okay, Benji, you've just joined at the right time. Your favourite conversation, the Man United fragility out of the back. You love to see it. Obviously, the lads are saying, obviously, Giroud needs to start over time. I think probably most of us would agree with that statement. Anyways, where do you sit with the sort of centre-back partnership? Are you worried going into the game with a threat like the Chelsea possess going forward?
Can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah, we can hear
you. Yeah, I don't know about. I think that's the wrong word to use about Chelsea going forward. I don't really think Chelsea is really that threatening as much as people think they are, personally. The only reason why I say it is because they're still trying to find out this and they waste so many chances. I do feel like if Giroud does play, he is going to have the upper hand over Lindelof or whatever. So I'm hoping they start Tammy Abraham. But I think we should have enough in defence to be okay to deal with Chelsea. And to be fair, our games are normally tight anyways. I think the way where it's going to be one of the losses in the midfield, personally. Who can have a better amount of Mount? It sounds like who can have a better game out of Mount and Fernandes. Because those two are the key players going into this game for both teams. Whoever can get the ball in certain spaces and pick up the ball in certain pockets will be the deciding factor for this game, to me personally. I think everyone else is just kind of like supporting act. But I think Fernandes versus Mount is going to be a very, very key battle for me in this game.
Yeah, no, I think the midfield obviously is going to be crucial for us because we got so many injuries. I think Van der Beek is back in training, but obviously we know he's not going to get games, so it's pointless even having him. The boys, what do you reckon, bro? Where do you think the key battles are for you? Obviously, we've spoken about your threat with Giroud up top. Is there anywhere else that you think we can cause problems to Man United?
To be honest, I just think it's going to be solely on our attack and how that functions because what we've seen recently with Chelsea is that we're not creating that many chances. And whenever we do create chances, we've got to be clinical. And if we don't, then I don't see us threatening too much because our final ball hasn't been good at all. I think even the goal against Atletico, that is just a very, very special goal. It's not many players that will pull that off. And, realistically, that should have finished 0-0. And I think if you look at when we played the FA Cup, I don't think it'll have any bearing on tomorrow. I don't think it'll have any play on Sunday. Sorry, on like any of the players' minds. But you played. I think you started with your three at the back with by Maguire and Lindelof, if I'm not mistaken, and Giroud dominated them. So I think if Giroud starts, I think he holds the key for us. Because then also, if you remember the Premier League game. In that season, when we brought Giroud off the bench, he scores. He gets ahead of Maguire again. It was offside though, but I think that's where the battle lies. But I do think that I don't know personally. I'm not sure about the other Chelsea fans here, but my defense, like for Chelsea, does not strike any confidence at all. Christensen did well against Atletico, but I still don't trust him enough. And on the counter, you have some dangerous players, so I don't think it's going to be as clear cut as some might say.
Yeah, no, I hear that in terms of both teams, they can't really defend, which is obviously it's been the issue. But coming back to creating chances, which is something that I have noticed as well. Obviously, myself and Daniel, we do a show on Mondays, so we always be discussing this. I'll come to you first, Daniel. Look, what is that down to? Because look, Tuchel's just got in. For me personally, I'm not even like judging him at all. Because you can't really judge a manager in such a short period of time. He's not had the opportunity to obviously put his stamp on the team, but you are struggling to create chances. What is that down to in your eyes? You're muted, Daniel.
I always do this, fam. I always do this. First of all, I wouldn't say that we're bad at defending. I mean, got the second best defense in the league, only conceded 25 goals. And Tuchel's kind of come in, and we've only conceded what? A Rudiger own goal, and the Minamino goal against Southampton.
Yeah, I think it's 2 goals that you can see, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, which was lapsing concentration. Do you get what I'm saying? But like in terms of creating chances, definitely. Like, look, Tuchel's trying to get the best out of another man's squad, which I believe he's done well at this point. I do think we can create chances. I think the final ball's letting us down a lot. And that's what Tuchel's already identified it. So I believe they actually are working on it in training and stuff like that. But it's not coming off for some reason on match days. And we're over-hitting passes, we're under-hitting passes, making the wrong runs, not taking a risk with some of the balls that we should be playing in. So there's still a bit, you can tell there's still chemistry issues with the squad. That's on Chelsea's side. I think with United's side, it's weird. United go through splurts where there's a time when you're literally free scoring. It's scary. They're literally going to score, like you're looking like you're going to score after every attack. And then in another game, you face another low block, but you just literally have no ideas. You don't know what to do. And it kind of needs to be a worldie for you if you're trying to get a goal. So that's why this game is literally set up for another 0-0, another boring draw in a big game. But what it comes down to is, can any team be clinical? Can one team take a risk, and when they get that chance, can they take it? And that's what it's going to come down to. Who's that chance going to come to? Is it going to be Bruno for United? Is it going to be Giroud?
It's going to be better if you Martial. Like, come on. Which one of us is going to miss the most chances?
No, literally. And to be fair, it's set up like for Martial or Werner to take the chance that they get, and it depends on who wants to take their chance. You know what I'm saying? Out of the two players, I don't necessarily know the problem with Martial. I think United fans obviously have more insight.
We'll discuss it surely. I'm sure Benji's got a lot to say.
Do you not think that do you not think that Chelsea's weakness is going to be down the right hand side?
The what?
Do you think Chelsea's weakness would be down the right hand side?
I don't think the right-hand side is a weakness, because Hudson-Odoi's defensive capabilities are underrated for one. And then going forward, I think Hudson-Odoi has a winger.
But do you think he could do a short and Rashford on the wing?
Pardon?
He said, do you
think he could do a short and Rashford?
Oh, short and Rashford.
I think we're fine, because what you with the 3 at the back, that's what it provides. It provides that security. What I would actually suggest, just to wrap up my little bit, is I'd actually play Kante in this game, because I just personally believe if you mark Bruno out of the game, United don't score, play well in it, and it's very easy for Bruno to go missing. So you bring in a player whose concentration levels are high, can mark Bruno out of the game for the whole game. Don't let him get that one chance or one killer ball that he could play, and then you can focus on everything else. If you look at the FA Cup game, obviously not trying to compare both games, but the reason why we were largely successful in that game is because we marked Bruno out of that game and he didn't play well, ended up getting taken off as well. So it's just about nullifying the key threats. And I personally believe Rashford doesn't play well unless Bruno is a part of the attacking construction of Man United. So as long as we can nullify Bruno, we nullify everything else.
Right. Okay, Jen, what do you reckon in terms of Man United's threat? Going into this one, who are you most worried about from our side?
Well, I said it on the football terrace a bit earlier, actually. For me, I think if you stop Bruno, you stop at least 50 to 75% of Man United. And then the other part of it would be, for me, is Rashford. I think Rashford and Bruno are your most effective players. I would have thrown Paul Pogba in there if he was fit, but he's not playing. Yeah. So for me, it's, I think what you're going to get with us is you're going to get us doing what we've been doing the last 8 games, which is pressing high, not allowing you time on the ball. And I think that's how if we're going to stop Bruno, I think that's what we've got to do. I think, you know, our 2 6s have got to be directly on him, not allowing time on the ball. We know Bruno's a risk taker. He likes to pick the ball up. He likes to try and play that ball over the top to the Rashfords and whatever to run onto. So for me, it's about trying to cut him out there. And you're right, in terms of the defence side of things, we're both as bad as each other when it comes to defending. But the reason Chelsea haven't conceded as many goals under Tuchel, I think they've only conceded 2 in 8 games, and one of them being Rudiger actually scoring an own goal, is because we win the ball back in certain areas of the pitch quicker. So we actually, by doing that, we actually stop counter-attacks. We actually stop shocks against our goalies as well because of it. So I think it's going to be a good game. I think your biggest threat is going to be Bruno, to be honest, and Rashford. I don't really worry about Martial because I just think he's not the same player as he was at the end of last season. Greenwood, if he's playing, could be a danger, but then again, he needs ball to feet for me to be able to actually affect the game. Yeah, you know, it's going to be tight, bro. It's going to be tight. I wouldn't want to guess, you know.
Yeah, no, they're not worried about Martial, you know. So, you know, it is what it is. Oh God, listen, I'm gonna die on this hill. I know that for sure. But listen, I want to talk about no Thiago, coach. Obviously, you know, we've spoken about our defensive frailties. I know they've not missed him that much with the performances they've had. They've still done well without him, to be fair. But in terms of what we can do to exploit their defense, obviously we've spoken about, you know, Giroud from their perspective. Who do you think from us needs to try and exploit their weaknesses, and where do you think their weaknesses are? What you're saying?
Thiago Silva not being there is huge. I have been vocal in not having faith in Rudiger. I'm still very 50-50 on Zuma. Christensen had a good performance, I believe, recently, but that's not been a consistent thing. But he doesn't get consistent minutes anyway, so I can't be too harsh on him. You just gotta go for them. That's as simple as it gets. You gotta try and get in the back line. I think that's the easiest thing to say, but literally that's what it is. You've got Bruno, who is effective in the final third. Martial has been awful. He has been god awful this year. But I keep saying, and I say this every week, this is your chance. This is your chance. This is your chance. You had a great record against Chelsea last year. 2 goals was the header as well at Stamford Bridge. I believe it was 2 goals that day as well, if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Maguire scored the second goal that one.
Maguire scored the second
one.
Sorry,
so he's got the opener. Yeah, he's got the opener.
Yeah.
He had a good game overall. For me, this is another moment where you need to step up quick. I feel like he's going to try and play Daniel James because obviously Alonso's going to be moving forward. So we're going to have to hope that he can get a lot of balls in behind so he can use his speed effectively, because if he doesn't get into that kind of position, then he'll be in trouble. But we just need intelligent play forward. We need Rashford's decision making to be on point. We need Bruno's passes to be exquisite. They cannot be lackluster. And more importantly, Mendy has proven to be a quite good goalkeeper so far, but you still have to get shots at him. Go at him. I'm praying for some reason he starts Kepa, but that's not going to happen, so it is what it is. But you have to try and get shots in there.
Is Kepa not going to start? I'm kind of under the impression that Kepa might start. I don't know why.
Why would he?
Why?
You feel like
Why?
you've been giving him games, hasn't he, of late?
He gave him
One game.
Give him one.
Nah.
Yo, the way Chelsea fans are going on about him, you thought he was playing about 3, 4, 5.
Nah, bro. He needs to stay on the bench.
Yeah,
Yeah, he needs to stay on the bench, bro.
It's just one game, but yeah, Martial really needs to step up. And more importantly, bro, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't want Fred to be shooting from anywhere.
Oh my God.
If Fred shoots,
he needs to stop, bro. He needs to stop. Just his shooting and passing is absolutely shambolic. But listen, Marcel, let's come to you, bro. Where do you think the key battles are for you, bro? Because obviously, you know, you've heard Benji saying Mount and Bruno in particular. Where are the key battles for you personally?
I don't think there's going to be a battle in midfield like that, because Man United are probably going to give up the ball. I mean, your midfielders are not really ball retentive midfielders like that. You know, they just pick up. They can get the ball, they pick it
They're
up.
not ball retentive midfielders at all.
At all, bro.
You know what I mean, though, innit?
Just go for a long ball and hope Rashford gets
Fred and Matic, Lord have mercy.
I think where Chelsea needs to be careful is obviously the left side, or you know, you lot's, let's say, left hand side.
Yeah.
Probably going to be Callum and Aspilicueta against what's his name?
Shaw and
Marcus
Rashford.
Rashford and Luke Shaw. And then obviously we might have to be a little careful on your right hand side with obviously Greenwood against, could be Alonso, it could be Chilwell. I don't really think we'll play Alonso necessarily, but also if Cavani's playing, he's someone that we have to be careful of, because I remember in the last game at Old Trafford, he had a chance where
I don't think he's fit, is he? Is he fit?
He's doubtful. He's doubtful.
I'm just saying, if he is fit, there was a chance where Thiago Silva blocked him blocked his shot, which was going in. And I feel like the only reason Thiago Silva was smart enough to block him there was probably because they're teammates and he knew what he was doing, innit? So that's going to be a very, very important battle. But with Chelsea, it's a situation of we've got to be a bit more clinical, or find that pass. We've got to. If I was Chelsea, we got to go and try to score early. Do you know what I mean? And invite Man United onto us as soon as they've come out. We're gonna try hit them on the counter attack, try to get them again. I'm not necessarily afraid of Man United like that. I don't think they're that good of a team. I think it's just down to Chelsea, man. We're such a good team right now, and we could, in a few weeks to a month, be looking at that second place position. And I feel like it's there for the taking. I mean, I know people would say, that's outrageous or blah, blah. But when you look at it, we're 6 points off Man United and Leicester. And that's just let's say 2 games. If a team messes up 2 games in a row, the next team wins 2 games in a row, all of a sudden that team's in second place. Do you know what I mean? Who would have thought that we would be 5th place? Well, we're 5th right now. We're 5th now. Who would have thought we'd be in 5th place position right now, considering what was going on with Frank Lampard a month back?
Monster, who do you think is going to finish higher, in your perspective, from us and you? What do you reckon?
I think Chelsea will finish higher. I just think with the way it's going with Tuchel, he's brought about a good structure, a good defensive structure. Everyone seems to be happy right now. Some people might say it's a managerial bounce. It is what it is. I don't really care. What matters to me is that the team's playing well and succeeding. I do think Chelsea will finish higher, because I just with Man United, with Ollie, I feel like last season he was doing better against the bigger teams, and all of a sudden this season he's gone scared. So when he comes against the bigger teams, he's more now afraid to lose. So he would go and take the draw. Last season, if he had the opportunity, you lot were smacking bigger teams. You were smacking the Man Cities, the Chelseas, you almost beat Liverpool. When Liverpool were going on a crazy run, I think Man United were the first team to take points.
We were.
So it's things like that. But all of a sudden this season, Ollie's all of a sudden gone scared and like, I would rather take the draw. And now you can't even beat a top team anymore, which is surprising me, because I always said that Man United were built for beating the bigger teams, innit? And he's just gone scared to me. So I just feel like Chelsea will finish above. Just feel like at some point we're going to go on another run, as like we are right now, and we could end up finishing second.
Right, Ben, I'm going to come to you first and foremost, because you're obviously laughing. And then obviously I'll come back to you, Jerry. Ben, what are your thoughts? Who do you reckon is going to finish above? Obviously, Monster saying that he's not scared of us as well, which is fair enough. What are your thoughts on both of them?
Nah, I mean, he's entitled to his opinion, but I just think that Chelsea fans are like personally. I think you have to understand that it's only been like 4 or 5 games, and I don't really think they've been tested like that. I'm sure when they come up against a team that will put pressure on them, look at Southampton, and then they're scoring goals like that. I just think that give it 4 to 5 more games, and we'll really see where the Chelsea team is at. Us finishing in the top 4, I think we'll both finish in the top 4. I still think we'll finish higher than them, because they don't really have goal scorers like that. So, whereas we have genuine match winners in our team, we have Bruno Fernandes, we have Rashford. They don't really have match winners like that, especially at the moment. One is not on form. Giroud, he'll score like 1 every 5 games, and then they start putting the videos.
Allow it, man. Allow it. 1 every 5 games. Stop it, man.
It's a bit, you know what I mean? It's a bit mad.
Bro, you were 10 points ahead of us, man, and now it's 6. What are you saying?
Can I just say,
What
yeah,
happened
I
to
feel
that?
like
points. Bro, it's
I
only
feel
4
like
points.
the
Oh, 4
goalpost-
points.
It's kicking off. It's
Wait,
kicking
hold
off.
on.
It's
Can I
kicking
just
off.
say, yeah?
Header.
Can I just say, yeah?
15, you're getting gas.
We just
Let
needed
me
one.
just say, let me
We
just say,
needed.
yeah.
We
I
needed
feel
one
like-
shady
I feel like the
comment.
goalposts.
We needed one shady comment, and then it's all kicking off now.
No, do you know what it is? I feel like the goalpost shifts when it comes to Chelsea, innit? A month ago, a couple weeks ago, you lot said we didn't beat a top 10 or top 6 side. Okay, we beat Tottenham. That's a top 6 side. That's not good enough. When Atletico come, they're gonna smash you lot, blah, 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 blah. We beat them, not only beat them, we limited them to 0 shots on target. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
they're the Spanish Burnley, they're not a serious side. Like, what is it, bro? Are they a good side or they're not?
I think
What
where
is it?
people come with that kind of talk is because your recent bounce is just very recent. It takes time before we can look at teams and say, yeah, they're levels.
No,
Don't
but-
get me wrong. I'm not looking at
Are
us saying we're levels
Atletico
either.
Madrid levels or not?
No. I'm not talking about your opponents. You beat Tottenham. You beat Atletico. That's good. I'm not taking that away from you, but that's still very recent. Do you know what I'm saying? Two clubs just recently arrived. So you have to give it time before people give you the credit that you feel like you deserve.
And that's
Because
fair
when you
enough.
go on and lose the next 2 or 3 games,
I'm not
No, but-
necessarily asking for credit, but I'm just saying, like, keep the same energy in terms
yeah,
of
but the energy will change.
Atletico Madrid are top team. I don't
They are
want to hear
good.
people
They're-
now
no,
saying that
they're a very good team,
Atletico
but bro,
are not a
insane.
top team.
Bro, the energy will then change if you continue to go on this form and you keep winning game wins. Then no one can bring that same energy. But if you go and lose 2 out of the next 3, for example, you just come up again. That's why it's a bit.
Kojo,
take
the
time,
reason,
just take time.
but no. But the reason why Monster's obviously saying what he's saying is because 2 reasons. One, the reason why manager bounce is overrated, and the reason why
it's not.
hold
overrated,
on.
Oh,
Because if you look at when Tuchel drew his first game, what was the first thing the mass media was saying? Oh, oops, sorry. Tuchel doesn't know how to. Yeah, I literally just dropped something. But Tuchel doesn't know how to get the best out of this team. He drew his first game. He's not as good as Lampard. Lampard wouldn't have drawn this game. If we had lost our first, if we had lost lost his first 3 games, people would have been getting onto him. That's the reason why people are saying, look, he's been here for a month now. He still hasn't lost the game. He's only conceded 2 goals, 1 own goal, and then 1 silly Minamino goal. People are saying, it's Southampton. Pardon?
Ollie done that as well, though. It's not like it's anything special.
No, we're not saying it needs to, like, no one's saying it's special, but fam, Ollie was beating Cardiff. Let's set the level.
Didn't he smack you last season? What are you talking about?
He's talking about manager bounce. He's talking about when Ollie came in. He was talking about when Ollie came in. He was talking about when Ollie came in.
By the way, PSG lost to Cardiff at some point as well, but I'm just putting out there.
I put my money on it that you lot will have. If you had the chance to take Tuchel over Ollie, you would take Tuchel, bro. Let's not act like you wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
You're lying. You're lying.
Monster's right. Wait, Monster's right. Do you know why Monster's right? Do you know why Monster's right? Boys, do you know why Monster's right? Because if you had someone like Tuchel, you would actually have an identity. You'd have a system and a style of football and a philosophy that actually works. You don't have you don't have that with Ollie. Ollie doesn't give you no style of football.
No, but Kojo, the reason why I disagree with what you're saying is that means we shouldn't even talk about Chelsea at all.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying in terms of what Monster was saying, in terms of what other people are not giving you sort of like the. That's why I use the word credit. Because
what would you have said if we lost to Atletico? Because I know the line you're going down. What would you have said? And be honest.
I wouldn't have said much. No, to be
That's
honest,
what they expected.
Atletico Madrid are top of the league.
Then you're an anomaly. Then because a lot of people would have said, it goes to show that Chelsea aren't ready.
But if
don't do that. You're saying it now. But it's because we won. Come on, man.
Guys. There's 2 legs, you know. Like, it's not over. That's why.
We ain't saying it is, but we are enjoying the moment. We're enjoying the moment.
And you see my point now. You see my point. Literally, what
Have Man United beat a top 6 team yet?
Jem, hold on. Jem, hold on. Jem, hold on. You see what Jerry You see what Jerry just said there is literally everything to my point about, there's still a second leg. Fam, when you lot beat PSG at home, did anyone want to take it? Bro, we let you run away with the Rashford is better than Mbappe thing and let you dominate Twitter with all of that.
That's different.
No, I'm not criticizing you, but I'm saying let fans enjoy the moment. There's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely, bro.
That's my
I'm
point.
not saying you can't enjoy the moment, bro.
You are saying that. You clearly are.
No, I'm not. All I said. So
Don't judge the recency. Huh?
All I said is that I don't know why you guys are coming to this game with your chest held high.
Why not?
I don't
So
understand.
we should come nervous to a team that's not in form.
What have you done?
I will always back my team, bro.
Listen,
I will always back
I'm
my team.
gonna tell you this straight.
Like I said,
I'm gonna tell you this straight. You lot are loving second place. Love it, enjoy it. What you need to realize as well, yeah, is that
That's the funny thing. They're not even enjoying it. And my point is, Benji's the same person who every week comes on to criticize Man United. Then when I say that my team is coming with a new manager, new philosophy, new fresh ideas, and we're confident about that game. Benji saying we shouldn't come confident.
In a couple weeks,
WWE promo.
I like that monologue, bro.
In a couple weeks, yeah, it's so mad this season that within a couple weeks the table can completely turn on its head. And it could be a whole set of.
We were 10th a month ago.
Exactly, it could be a whole new top four. That's why I'm just laughing.
Look.
I hear that. To be fair, it could be a whole new top six.
It's a 6 point now. That was my next question. To be fair, and to bring you in here, who is this game more important for in terms of Chelsea or Man United? Because I think I was speaking to Jerry prior to coming on. Yeah. He said he'd take a draw. What are your thoughts as a Chelsea fan? Is it more important for you guys to obviously get a result, i.e. win the game, than it is United?
Facts. No,
both. I feel like it's important for both, bro.
I think United would take the draw. Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, I think Chelsea. It's more important for Chelsea based on the fact that the games after Man United, we've still got Liverpool, then we've got Everton, then Leeds. It's relentless. Our fixtures after this is not just one game where we go back to then get an easier fixture. So if we lose, then the gap increases to 9 points. Absolutely. And then there's no guarantee that we get points at Anfield, even though they haven't been in great form. So, I think for us, it is one game where we just have to win. And if we don't, it'll feel as though our grip on the top four might not be as strong as maybe we think it is now.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. Jerry, what do you reckon? Obviously, you've heard what the guys are saying. Obviously, all the Chelsea, they're confident that they're going to finish above us, etc. Where do you sit on that whole sort of conversation? And obviously,
only Monster said that. I didn't say that.
Wait, what did I say?
Listen, Daniel, I've spoken to you. I know what your thoughts are. But listen, Jerry, what do you reckon, bro? Going into this, would you take a draw, or do you think we need to go for the win as well?
Yeah, I think a draw's a safe bet, man. If like Monster said, if we can come out of the top four, I see in the comments they're fighting over there. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. They're just arguing in the comments.
It's funny. So regarding top four, it's not safe, man. But second right now, goal difference with Leicester, Chelsea 6 points behind. They beat us. That's 3 points. We've got City coming up soon. We can lose that the way they're moving. We can literally come out this top four. So for me, it's not secure right now. I'll take a draw right now, man, because that keeps the distance between us and Chelsea. West Ham got Man City on, is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. Everyone's playing each other, so it's a must not lose for me. I'll take the draw right now because the next 7 fixtures. My next 7 fixtures I posted on Twitter today. It's crunch time, and we got players missing. Even with Cavani, I don't even think we should risk him for this game because the games we got coming up, we drew AC Milan today, got City, we got Chelsea, we got Palace away, we got Leicester the Cup. It's all mad. So for me, just take the draw and let's just get out of there, man. Unbeaten away record is still intact. So man, that's how I'm thinking.
That trophy end the season.
It is where it is. It is where it is.
You love to see it, boys.
You know what? We're missing Thiago Silva as well, isn't it? Which is a big loss. And at the beginning of the season, I told people, I said, bruv, Thiago Silva is just as good as Van Dijk, isn't it? People don't want to hear it, but if we're talking about in their careers, listen, no, real talk. If we're talking about their careers, Thiago Silva, over the course of his career, has been a better centre back.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Van Dijk.
It's
not even close. Well, hold on. Everyone,
when you say like that,
Well, hold on. Everyone was telling me that Thiago Silva can't hack it in the Premier League because he's 36.
I heard that.
I said it.
The man came to the Premier League.
I also said Lampard's a fraud, Daniel, but we'll leave that for a second.
The man came to the Premier League, and has been, if you ask me, the best. If not, you could say him and Ruben Diaz have been the best two centre backs in the league, innit? Obviously, knowing that Van Dijk is injured, innit? But I told people, innit? And we've seen it. Like, I feel like I've been vindicated, innit? And I feel like a lot of Liverpool fans and a lot of other fans should apologize to me because right now, listen, Liverpool,
days.
right? No, on a real. Should Liverpool fans, will they not, if they had the chance to right now to get Thiago Silva, tell me they wouldn't take it over the trash they got right now, like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
obviously.
That man tried to tell me that Kabak wanted to go to Bayern Munich. Stop it, bro. If Bayern Munich want a player in Germany, they will get him. Like that, the guy is trash. Do you know what I mean? Like, bruv, who's the centre back in Chelsea's academy? They're probably better than this guy, bro. I'm tired of this shit. Listen, we're gonna do what we're gonna do. Hopefully, we're gonna go with a back three: Christensen, Rudiger, and what's his name, Aspi. Hopefully, they can nullify Man United's attack. I pray.
Cool, Martial. Do you think?
Christensen just finished emptying out his pockets. See Luis Suarez in there with Harry Kane and Heung-min Son and Joao Felix. You know what I mean?
Yo, listen, if you want to empty pockets, Wan-Bissaka's got all the best fingers in the world, bro. So we won't go down that. You know, he's got Mbappe, Neymar, the whole lot.
You still got kicked out of the Champions League, though. Just saying. You still got kicked out of the Champions League.
Listen,
it don't matter.
Good, man. Yeah,
all the money in your pocket is still below us.
But in a couple of weeks, that might change. I'm just saying, innit?
You better pray.
A couple of weeks. Meanwhile, with them man in your pockets, you're in the Europa League, bro. You know what I mean?
That man blowing bubbles and then things.
No, do you know what's actually mad? Yeah, like I hear the confidence, but you're looking up. You better start looking down as well, bro, because teams are coming for your neck. As you lot are coming for us, teams are coming for your neck. So you have
but it goes both ways. The same way Leicester are on the same points as you. Like it's like everyone is so congested that everyone needs to be careful because all it takes is a couple of games. I don't know who you lot play after Chelsea, but the reason why now the Chelsea game is important. No, exactly, and that's my point. The reason why the Man United game is you want to get 3 points.
I'll see you in a bit.
No worries.
Sorry, man. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it, man. Take care of yourself.
I appreciate it, my guy.
No worries, man. Take care of yourself.
Every team wants to get 3 points wherever they can. So if you can win, bro, go and win that game. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you deal with what's next week, and you deal with what's in front of you, like in the present time. Do you know what I'm saying?
As we're talking, like Daniel said, it's gonna be a draw, man. I can just see it all over.
It's gonna be another nil, isn't it? That's gonna be another nil.
I'll take that.
Yeah, another clean sheet and that. But listen, let's talk about obviously, the key sort of positions, individual players, obviously everyone's lineups. The boy will come with you first and foremost, bro. Who's your lineup for Chelsea? It's quite evident by all of your last comments. You're playing 3 at the back, but who are you picking?
I'd probably just go with the same setup as we went with against Atletico. Maybe only changes. I'd take Jorginho out and put Kante in. I just think defensively, Kante was very good against Southampton and maybe not as good going forward. But I just feel a lot more safer with Kante there. I think Giroud has to start. I mean, I'd be very surprised if he doesn't. Defense-wise, we have no other option really because Zuma looked very suspect against Southampton in that back 3. And then Christensen did well against Atletico, so he should play on merit, although I still not fully trusting in him because I think he's a sort of player who can go from having a masterclass against Atletico to then playing one of the worst football you've ever seen ever. So I think it's one of those. And then I think Alonso will play. Whether I'd go Chilwell, I'd probably still go Alonso because we know what he can do.
Everyone's asking in the chat, what's happened to Ziyech?
I think he's sort of suffered because he's not really favoured by Tuchel in a way. And every time, I think he's well off the bench.
I'll take him.
He's a good player. He's a very good player. But when he came off the bench a few times under Tuchel, he hasn't impressed. I think he did well against Atletico off the bench. But I don't think Tuchel will trust him in a big game as of yet until he proves something.
All right, fair enough. We've got quite a lot of injuries, actually. Dan James is injured as well. I've just remembered, so I don't know. Well, some people will say it's really an injury. But we haven't really got much options in midfield, Coach. So, what's your lineup for United? What are you going for, bro?
Oh, boy. This should be fun. Probably put David De Gea in goal. Or Salah.
You going for De Gea?
Oh, bro, to be honest, De Gea, Henderson, my confidence is not there on either.
I want Henderson to start, man, badly.
Bro, I really want to hire Jesus Christ to get in goal, but here's what it is. So I'll have one of them in goal, whoever it's going to be. They can do rock, paper, scissors. Left back will be Shaw. Right back, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, and whichever friend they want to put next to him. Matic and Fred. Bruno is number 10. Rashford on the left.
Say his name then. What you want?
I was my man laughing.
Yo, you guys are mocking my striker here, you know.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. He ain't starting for me tomorrow. Or Sunday.
There's
I'm not gonna lie
nobody
to you.
else.
I'm playing Greenwood up top. I'm putting Daniel James right wing, bro. Let the guy
Daniel James is
Is
injured.
Cavani injured?
Oh,
James and Cavani injured as well. They're not playing, man. James and Cavani are not going to start.
Oh no, then. Oh,
yes, he's in. Let's go.
All right, Martial and Greenwood. Then go
yes.
on.
Kojo.
Yeah.
Kojo, why do you put Joe Hugo up front, man?
Raw man said.
Big shout. Shout.
Yeah.
Martial, bro. What's this?
Or even bring Ahmad. Put Ahmad right wing and put Greenwood up top, bro. I don't want to see him stuck. No goals.
If Oli has balls.
Wow. If Oli has balls, he's not playing Lindelof. Fucking Maguire's Lindelof are more of an issue.
If he has balls, doesn't play Maguire.
Oh yeah, true. Good point. Daniel, what are you saying, bro? Obviously, you've heard what the boy is saying regarding Chelsea. He's gone for similar to Atletico Madrid. It's quite evident we've got injuries galore in midfield. We haven't got anyone fit actually, apart from Matic and Fred. What are your thoughts regarding Chelsea lineup? Would you go a bit more attacking? Because I probably think this is there for the taking for you lot.
There's only so much more attacking we can go when I look at the formation we set up with. I know I said I think Kante would be good in this game, but I see it being Jorginho Kovacic. I'd actually play similar to the team that played against Atletico. So you play Mendy, Christensen, Rudiger, Azpilicueta. I'd go with Chilwell over Alonso just for the mobility factor. And
interesting.
Yeah, I'd go with Hudson-Odoi, Kovacic, Jorginho, and then I'd play Mount, Werner, and Giroud.
Yo, sorry guys, I got a kick. So
thank you as always, pleasure. Right, okay. So obviously I know a lot of us need to leave as well, including myself. Right, Monster, we'll come to you, bro. Obviously, you've heard what Daniel's got to say. We've got a comment here about Haaland, but obviously we'll just leave that because that'll probably go on for ages. Monster, what are you saying? You've heard what the other two lads are saying. What's your lineup,
bro? Obviously Mendy in goal. The three centre backs would be Christensen, Aspi, and Rudiger. I would start Chilwell over Alonso. I feel like he might deal with Greenwood a little better on that right-hand side if Greenwood plays there anyway. That left wing-back position, that's where it's a bit funny. Sorry, the right wing-back position, sorry. I would start Cho. I'll start Callum Hudson-Odoi. I know that
right wing-back.
It could be shaky. I know he's going to be
coming against. He's marking Rashford, by the way.
He's going to be marking Rashford, but Aspie's there to assist as well.
No, but he's not marking Rashford because it's always it's two. It's not one person that marks.
And what people don't realize is our three at the back at times switches. It's like it turns to a back four at times. So it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? The two in the middle, I will still keep covering Jorginho in the middle. Obviously Mason Mount, Werner and Giroud up front. Keep it that way.
Yeah, I think Werner and Giroud definitely is going to come good. I'll be saying to Daniel I'll be saying to Daniel from day one, Giroud has to play with Werner up front because it'll just complement him a lot more. So, in terms of Werner, I think he will come good eventually. But, Benji, last but not least, what's your lineup, bro? And obviously, we're getting on score predictions.
To be honest, I don't really care who plays. As long as Bruno's in the 10, that's what really matters.
He's not first on the team sheet.
That's our tactic because he's the only one we have to kind of worry. As long as Bruno's in the 10, and Rashford's on the left, anyone else can do what they want. You can put Brandon Williams. As long as Rashford's on the left and Bruno's in the 10, then we have a good chance to play to win the game.
Right,
if you start putting Rashford on the then it's a problem.
Yeah, to be honest, I think that's an indictment of how poor we are, really. We're so heavily relying on those two individuals to obviously come out of madness. It's a shame that Pogba's not fit from our perspective. I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit surprised that you put Chilwell in over Alonso, because I think Alonso will kill us because Angelino violated us, and every other left back that's attacking us causes a lot of problems.
Yeah, but even these days, Alonso, I know people have said he's come back, but if like as Chelsea fans, we've watched the games, fam. He's been
The
dirt,
only
man. He's
place he
been
can
dead.
kill you is in and around that 6-yard
The
area.
box. If you not
Yeah.
play the way I
Outside
think
of
you're
that,
gonna play, he's gonna be useless. He's gonna be
outside of that 6-yard area, 6-yard area there, he's
because
useless. He's slow as hell.
even when he'd want to cross the ball, bro, he's going up against AWB. So it's just not. And Atletico kind of played that kind of whip, like that's kind of system that United might deploy. He's not going to be able to be effective.
He did get a decent crossing where Giroud headed it and it was blocked, but that was just a one. He
but-
doesn't cross often, yeah.
Yeah, and if you ask him to beat his man, he ain't doing that. He's just slow, man. He's not good anymore, man. I don't rate him.
Well, Chilwell's not really done it either, to be fair. But listen, we'll get everyone's score predictions, obviously, and then obviously last thoughts, Jerry. So if you want to add anything as well regarding how you think the game's going to pan out, and obviously your score prediction, bro.
I haven't even done my team.
Have you not?
I'm just thinking now.
Put my point.
You know what? I'm actually gonna.
No,
I'm actually gonna match Chelsea's formation. So
what?
Yeah. So Henderson in goal. Back three of Bailly, Maguire, and Luke Shaw. Wan-Bissaka right wing back, left wing back Telles. Matic and Fred in midfield with Bruno just ahead of them, and then Rashford and Martial up top.
You know what? I quite like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, something different, man. Something different.
You know what? That actually might benefit
we
us.
should have gone with that score.
This guy was killing my vibe, bro.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I think that's decent. I'm feeling a bit better because defensively we're shocking. So
Exactly.
we need all the help we can get. The only thing is I bought Shaw on fantasy football, so I might need to fix that because if he's playing left centre back. Obviously it's double game making it. But yeah, Jerry, what's your score prediction, bro? What do you reckon?
I'm going 1-1. Yeah, score draw.
Fair enough. Dubai, what are you saying, brother? What's the score prediction?
Yeah, I was going to go 1-1 as well. I think Bruno Fernandes will score a free kick. I reckon it'll be a set piece. And then I reckon Giroud, near post header.
Okay, seems fairly realistic. Ben, what are you saying?
2-1 United. I think we'll have too much on the day, to be fair.
I honestly don't know where that confidence
Why not take me seriously?
Nah,
I think we'll have too much. I just personally think we'll have too much.
Okay, fair enough. Daniel, what do you reckon?
I think we'll win. I'll say maybe 1-0. I'll say 1-0.
Fair enough. Last but not least, Monster, what are you saying, brother?
1-0 Chelsea. I'm just gonna say 1-0 Chelsea. Just go for a safe option, innit?
Right. Okay. Fair enough. I don't remember what I said on Monday, Daniel. We did a prediction.
They think we're not going to score,
I feel like I said 2-1 Man United, so I'm gonna just go with that, anyways. But listen, I just want to say a massive thank you to all our guests. As always, make sure you show them love on their socials. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, get your score predictions in if you watch this back on repeat. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, we're 15 away from 1K, so I would really appreciate it. That aside, before we finish off, Jerry, starting with you first and foremost, brother, where can they find you?
Yeah, the Twitter handle's on the screen. You can find me on YouTube at United Team Talk. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, you love to see it. Dubois, where can they find you, bro?
Twitter, so CFC Dubois, and also you can find me on Twitch as well now. So same as
that
on
FIFA
my
green bud, yeah.
yeah, same as the Twitter one. But thanks for having me on today. Really enjoyed it.
No, it's an absolute pleasure, bro. Benji, where can they find you, bro?
Usmaan Talks United.
Jeez, one of the founding
And obviously, eyes on the ball when they invite me back again. It's been a whole month. But yeah, Usmaan Talks United still.
Yeah, you love to see it. Daniel, where can they find you, bro?
I mean, Benji's already said it. Eyes on the Ball TV. Don't worry, Benji. We're trying to sort out a lot of other shows so that a lot more fans can come on in it. So yeah, man, but we got you, bro.
You love to see it. And last but not least, Monster, bro. Thank you as well for coming on. Where can they find you?
Yeah, it's just Monstar CFC on everything. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, yeah, just Monstar CFC. But thank you for having me on as well, man. Really appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure, man. Honestly, pleasure's all mine. As always, show the guys love. Their links, obviously, the social media platforms will be down below. Mine is Usmaan Talks United. We'll be back on Sunday with the watch along. I don't think we've got any content tomorrow, so you obviously just enjoy yourselves. Hopefully, West Ham get a cheeky win, Jay Ling's army and all that good stuff. But apart from that, it's been your boy Usmaan. We're back Sunday with the watch along. Peace.